Basically, we are going for, or we the examiners along. I'm also one of the examiners for AFIC. So it's a 3 days event today, starting from today. So today it will be starting as soon as we reach the Mumbai, and then tomorrow and day after tomorrow is the actual exam of the candidate. So the idea behind making this vlog sort of thing is to tell you what are the behind the scenes, what is the exam process, how the examiners go through different sessions to make sure that the candidates get a fair enough chance to crack the exam. So just give you an idea on the other side of the table. Means not only the candidate, but what the thought process of exam are going in, what are the preparations going on. Around and somewhere around the 11 we'll reach the destination.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Quick update from the flight deck. We have commenced our descent into Mumbai.
Okay, so we are in the examiner's boardroom, and in this hall only, in the examiner meeting will be conducted today. It's a full day long session, and I tell you what is the purpose of the examiner's meeting. Basically, the examiner meet, and over the whole day they discuss the whole question paper which is going to be asked in the exam, means which is to be held tomorrow and day after tomorrow for AFIC, and the same for FCCCM. The idea behind is they reviewed the whole question paper. All the examiners see the questions flashing on the screen and they try to solve it. And if any of the examiner finds that this question is not framed properly, or the image is not very clear, or there is some difficulty, or the answers can vary, so they either change it, reframe it, or remove the question. The point is, what they are trying, that if examiners in such a means controlled environment are not able to provide the correct answers straightforwardly, how a candidate who is going to face the exam in a stressful environment will do that. So it will not be justice for the candidates. It's a very confidential meet. I have taken permission from CCEF for taking certain recordings of certain particular sessions. Secondly, there are two type of examiners who attend this examiner meet. One, the main examiners who are going to take the actual exam day and day after tomorrow, which will review the candidates. And the other one is the observer examiners. Observer examiners are the one who are the young examiners who are not going to take the exam of the candidates, but they go through the whole process, solving questions, reviewing the question paper, observing the exam, and after one or two or three sessions, when they have observed the exam, based on their performance, the college decides to include them in the main exam or not. I'll try to introduce some of the examiners to you.
My association with CCEF is now more than 15 years. So when I look back upon it, this is one of the most important parts of the examination process per se. And whenever we talk about it, it is because we ourselves take the paper in a way so that the examination becomes much more fairer to the candidates and students who would be taking this exam. The idea behind it is to experience the exam process per se, one, to make it more fairer, and secondly, to ensure that there is no better way of examining students by subjecting examiners themselves to that process.
Yeah.
I'm very happy with this being as a part of the FCCCM, in fact, Critical Care Evaluation Foundation. To take care of the examination, it is very much required that examiner meet should be there, because the concept of Dr. P.K. Jain sir was there, that whenever you are going for the examination, you should come in the examination mode, because until we come in the examiner's mode, we cannot make that pace to the students, and the rules and regulations are revised, in fact, in our mind.
I will ask him a few tips for the candidates who are preparing for the FCCCM and AFIC exam.
So the first thing, if you treat every day as your exam, if you practice your every day in your life as if you are having an exam, then your exam becomes your routine everyday life, nothing else.
The idea is, if there are 10 things which you think one should know in critical care, so we are not judging a candidate that he didn't set 2 things. We are judging a candidate on the 8 things that he or she has said.
Yes.
So are we looking at the positive aspect of the candidate?
I think that's a very important point. To create safe doctors is not just about knowing things, also knowing what not to do. I think that becomes a very, very important aspect of this exam and the way the training is done.
One more examiner has come, Dr. Aditi Jain. See, she's there. Aditi is very much into setting the question paper. Every OSCE and everything which is there goes through Aditi's hands. So with me is Dr. Meeta Mehta, and she is the president of College of Critical Care. So we are in the middle of examiners meet, about to break for lunch break. So madam, as we have two sorts of examiners. One are the main examiners who are going to take the actual exam, and there are another set of examiners which are observer examiners who attend this whole exam. So can you give a brief idea what are the observer examiners? What should they do while attending this workshop, and what is the eligibility for observer examiners?
It is very stringent criteria to be an observer examiner. Unless you know the process of this examination, you can't take the examination. So either you have gone through the process by being a student and have cleared like FCCCM or AFIC, or you have been teaching otherwise and you have seniority experience.
Okay.
You come, you observe the exam, because one day before the exam we have examiners meeting where actually the whole process has been explained, how to take the exam, right from how to behave with the candidate. We are here to help, because these are our future colleagues and we look at them as our future ambassadors. So how to talk to them, how to behave with them, from that to what questions will be asked in the exam. All the questions are discussed in detail. Observers, examiners need to see what is a process in depth. So unless they have observed at least couple of times, we cannot take them as an examiners. Main examiners will be observing them. The observer examiners also have a hidden agenda of observing the whole exam and the examiners. So yeah.
So they will be attending this examiner meet, and also the actual exam which is going to be conducted tomorrow and day after tomorrow. They will be also as a part of the team of examiners, but they will not be interacting with the candidates. They will be hidden sort of, and they will just observe how the exam is going on, how the main examiners are behaving with the candidates, what should be the protocol followed, and all those things. So sir is Dr. P.K. Jain, founder president of ISCCM and currently chairman of Critical Care Education Foundation.
If you are into critical care and if you want to make it your career, then it's very important to get a structured training. It doesn't matter which exam you give, any exam that you get an opportunity, whether it is the FCCCM exam or the Advanced Fellowship in Intensive Care, abbreviated as AFIC exam. If you get an opportunity, don't miss this. It's a life-changing thing. And over the last 50 exams that we've held, we are in regular touch with our own candidates, and they are doing so well.
Okay, so we have just wrapped up the examiners meet. It's 6:15 in the evening. So now we'll be heading towards respective rooms. So the day one is finished, means the AFIC examination is a 3-day event. So first day was examiners meet, as I have told you. I have shown you certain glimpse of that with permission. Now we have done all the arrangements downstairs and then we are back into the room, and tomorrow we'll start the actual examination day. So it will be conducted over a period of 2 days, tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Now tomorrow what will happen, there will be two main sections on which the candidates will be evaluated. One is the OSCE stations and the second is the communication. For AFIC, Advanced Fellowship in Intensive Care, there are 12 stations, which covers my antimicrobials, USG, ECG, echo, hemodynamic monitorings. Then you have ECG, X-rays, and biochemistry, and other stuff like that. So there will be 12 stations. So in the initial half of the day, the candidates will be evaluated for OSCEs, and then later part of the day the communication stations will be there, where different scenarios will be given to the candidates, and how they communicate, how they handle the situation, whether it's a difficult relative or a difficult situations, or discussion with the management, or handling an issue in the unit among the colleagues or team members. That will be given, and it will be evaluated. I'll try to show you certain glimpse of the day to tomorrow in between whenever I'll get time. Hope this will be useful for the candidates who are going under the AFIC examination in the future, or FCCCM examination in the future, and also the potential examiners who wish to join the CCEF examinations list. Good night for day 1. See you tomorrow. So good morning everyone. So today is the day 1 of the AFIC exam, and today we are going to have OSCE station and the communication station. So it's 7:30, 7:25 in the morning. It starts with 8 a.m. So I'll be heading at the ground floor. We'll have a quick breakfast, and then we'll head towards the hall for the OSCE station.
So, Dr. Ankur, as youngest intensivist in the group, how do you feel being a teacher?
So I feel as a student only whenever I take exam, because so many examiners are examining me while taking the exam. So basically, this is a quarantine area in which all the candidates are waiting just before the exam. So I'm just going to go inside and say good luck to all of them. Good luck. Best wishes for exam.
Thank you, sir.
Best wishes. Best wishes.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Best wishes. Best wishes. अरे तुम लोग घूम हो? चल. मेरी student. I'll catch up with Dr. Aditi, who is the director of the examinations, and see how the schedule will go for today's exams. I just want to ask you, today is the day 1 of the AFIC examination. So how is going to be the schedule of today? How the exam will progress?
So today we are starting with OSCEs. Everyone is just helping set up the OSCEs right now. We will then have the communication station, and then we will have the long e-case today. And tomorrow we will have the 2 short e-cases. Today's day should wrap up around 4 o'clock for the students. And after 4 o'clock, all the examiners will sit and correct the OSCEs.
So you can see few of the examiners are taking care, discussing how the schedule will go.
Vivek Shah.
Yes, ma'am.
Radhika Parihar. Radhika.
This is the only mobile here.
So we'll ask few candidates how they are feeling just before the exam. I know what they are going to say, but still we'll ask. So how are you feeling just before the exam? He's having tea and coffee.
Feeling nervous and excited both. Very anxious.
Mixed feelings.
No, nervous also, but yes, prepared also.
I'll clear.
I'll clear.
It's
Tensed?
I'll try my level best.
So the exam is
Every page, roll number please. Page, front. So we will start with your OSCEs in 10 minutes. Reading for 2 minutes, writing for 10 minutes. No writing at the reading station and no writing at the rest station. If it is list, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just list. If it is describe or comment, that means you will list all the abnormalities and explain each one.
Wait. Because even in the past mock exams, people have made mistakes. So don't do that. Write in the proper section.
Start writing. Shift. हाइट वाइज आ जाओ. इसे वाले तो आराम से बैठना है.
So in few minutes, we'll be having communication station. The OSCE have been finished. See, all the examiners are rehearsing their roles. What to ask the candidates, they are practicing how the candidate can answer.
You are having a legal responsibility.
Hi Vivek.
Hello.
Kruti. Ready for communication?
Yes, absolutely.
You can see that Dr. Jain is also rehearsing his role for the communication station. Reading. Turn.
But you also understand now the consultant was not aware of that.
And you should report it to your seniors.
Sir, why are you creating so
No,
much
it's-
for me?
Sir, I'm very much worried actually. Actually, I didn't think that something major happened. Otherwise, I could have told you. Sir, if it is
But
causing
now-
this much problem, then I can resign from my post and
Ma'am, my apologies, but there were a lot of sick patients that day.
Yeah, but every patient are sick. But every patient is important.
And please help me out because I'm already in a training program. We can close this issue because nobody has noticed it.
I'll try to help you. I'll do whatever possible capabilities, right?
When you said, shall I change the notes? Did she say yes or did she say?
She said, I don't know. That's good. She was perfect. That is right.
Because I wasn't very clear as to what.
No, initially she did not. When the second time I
And then
again
she
gave her a
said
clue, she said add it, don't write a fresh note.
He did not go for the family counseling.
And he also gave a lot of importance on documentation. So I think that is very important point.
Next level issue.
There's a problem in that regard. The quality assurance program cannot be adhered with.
Said all the
I
right
think
points.
overall she was a good candidate.
Very good candidate.
So, day one is continuing of the AFIC examination, and we have finished with the OSCE stations. There were 12 OSCE stations in the morning. Then we have completed the communication station. Now the e-cases will start. So today we'll be having the long e-cases, and then it will disperse for today, and tomorrow we'll have the short cases. So technically recording of the e-cases is not permitted. Meanwhile, if I get you a snapshot of how it is getting conducted, I will try to do that with CCA permission. Here the candidate, when will come for e-cases, they will have a separate chair where there is a scenario written, and they will have a 5 to 10 minutes. We'll review the case and all the stuff in it, and they will get themselves prepared on a piece of paper what questions can be asked. Now after that they will move to station where the examiners are already there, and they are prepared with the case. They will ask the questions. So they are now reading the case, understanding the case. Okay, so what are the initial management priorities of yours for this patient? How will you manage this patient initially? How will you diagnose and manage the critical illness related adrenal insufficiency in this patient? What is the differential diagnosis for the organism found in positive culture? I see. Roll number please. Sir. 12. Okay. Would you like to have some water?
Yes.
So, like to give insulin in this patient?
Oh no, sorry. I'm sorry. She is already hypoglycemic, so I will avoid.
How will you set the ventilator settings if you want to ventilate the patient on ARDS?
What clues did you have in the laboratory findings which could have told you that this patient has developed adrenal insufficiency due to sepsis? Because how will you treat adrenal insufficiency? Okay. Thank you. Leave this with us.
Suppose the patient is okay.
320, sir. 320.
Okay, thank you. So candidates can go home now, and they have left the venue and they have went home. But as you can see, all the examiners are here, and they'll be checking all the OSCEs and papers of today, and will finish up the marking system so that by tomorrow, after the short case, we are ready with the results. Okay, so as far as the examination day 1 is concerned, it is over. We have covered the OSCE stations, we have covered the communication station, and we have also covered the long cases. The only thing which is remaining now is the short cases, which are 2 in number for AFIC. They will be covered tomorrow, and we have also done the checking and scoring of all the exams which we have taken today, so stations which we have taken today. So tomorrow morning we'll have the short cases and then markings for the short cases, and then there will be a examiners meet again, which will be concluding meeting in which all the results will be discussed and finalized, and then after that the declaration of results. So this is going to be scheduled for tomorrow. So today is the second and the last day of the AFIC examination. So it's third day of myself in the Mumbai, and today we are left with the short cases, 2 short cases for the AFIC candidates, and after that there will be again an examiner meet in which all the results will be discussed, and then the final results will be announced same day.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
So today we'll start the short cases. 2 short cases are there. Yesterday I told you, but again want to show you how it works. This is where the candidate comes. Here the particular scenario is written. They will read it and write down on a paper for 5 odd minutes. Then once they are done, they come to this place where already 2 or 3 examiners are sitting, and then the viva whole goes on. So now we go to the quarantine launch, where I think the candidates must be waiting and give best wishes.
Today first one short case, then a gap, then a second short case. All the best.
What do you think? What are the possible causes, or what would be the reason for altered sensory in this patient?
So, would you like to have some water?
Morning. Have a seat.
Would you like to have some water?
Like to have some water. You've gone through the questions?
Yes, sir.
We can start?
Sure.
If you were to treat a patient of hepatic encephalopathy, what all you would use?
Liver failure.
Liver failure, it can be liver problem.
Thank you.
What else?
And
Okay. Thank you. Your number?
ले लो ए पहले 2 निखिलेश नहीं लेगा और दूसरे 2 अंकुर नहीं लेगा.
Morning. Wait to see the bleed. So what is your interpretation on the basis of this clinical finding? And
How would you explain to me that the patient has become brain dead? What else?
And
If assuming that the increased ICP does not respond to that.
What other things can cause?
AV malformation or
Can you tell me a differential diagnosis for such a lesion? On a CT. Thank you.
Okay.
organ donation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Based on your initial presentation of the patient, what could be the differential diagnosis? Okay, prothrombotic conditions can cause. What prothrombotic problem here? Okay. So now our surgeon has done a decompressive training. So when you're telling us that he's brain dead, what do you want us to do? Okay.
So we have just finished the AFIC Part 2 examinations. Both the short cases are over, and now what you can see there, all the marks are by all the examiners are getting compiled in the system. And once all these are combined, we'll have again the examiner meets, which is a concluding examiners meet, where we'll see all the results. What are the marks given? Is there any discrepancy? Or if there is any issue during the examination which has to be put up in the final results, all aspects will be discussed, and then the final result will be decided. And once the result has been finalized, after that we'll declare the result to the candidates on the same day.
Again, all of you know that it's not about passing or failing. It's about giving the exam. It's always been taken as a part. You have got a chance to improve further. Because you've chosen intensive care, it's a continuous learning process. Whether you're successful or not successful, all of you, please come to the same venue hall. We'll have their celebration. Vivek, Navneet, Kirti, Radhika.
Congratulations.
अरे उपला हो जाएगा ये दिन तक. Congratulations.
I was already asking you guys what part of the exam did you all find difficult, so I've got the feedback. Okay.
There's a very famous teacher in critical care, Dr. Dan Mulani, who said that treat every day like an exam. Then the exams will become like every day.
So now going back, start teaching.
Be with the college, with long-term association, and become a teacher.
And the learning still continues. I still have to read for at least 2.5 hours a day, just to keep up with what is happening in literature regarding the cricket.
Somebody was talking about time practice. That's the only way in which you can manage the time, and it will become very simple later.
This time it didn't scare you, right?
Everybody was surprised.
I would like to thank Madam and Sir for the opportunity to give the exam. I hope to not just study for the exam's sake the next time, try to put everything in practice.
To congratulate all of
जोर
you.
से.
I
जय माता
like
दी.
to congratulate all of you for passing and for giving exam. It is a big effort. We were on the same page. It takes a lot of courage to give such exam. I have passed such exam. That is, I'm still in that
Shock phase.
Yes, ma'am.
Initially, I thought I knew things about ICU, but on the first day of orientation, I knew I got to know I know nothing about ICU. I have updated my knowledge. It's really good.
With this exam, I realized where I lacked in Nedic Part 2 also. Thank you so much, everyone.
Next meeting, London.
Yes.
How do you feel? I feel great.
Nice, sir. I have passed.
Didn't prepare well. The blank total.
Surprised, sir.
अजय
बहुत कुछ लग रहा है पहले तो
Great. Thank you. Correct.